Yes, yes, yes. Liverpool are into the FA Cup final after beating Manchester City by 3 goals to 2. I'm going to do a little 20-minute chat here. Jack might pop in, we'll see. But I am over the moon. I am in dreamland, and do not wake me up. I mean, we've all this our third time. We played in Wembley for the League Cup final, won that on penalties against Chelsea, of course. Semi-final today, 3-2 win, and we have to go again against either Chelsea or Palace. Jackie boy is in the house. Jack, I'll send you a link if you can pop in for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Give me the thumbs up and I'll send you the link, my friend. But what a win, guys. I mean, 3-0 half time, it was absolute dreamlined. But the last, 3-4 minutes were a bit nervy. Jack Mack, Matt Fisher, absolutely. Hit the like, hit the share, guys. Let's get going. Derek's in the house as well. Great win at the end. Great, a bit nervous at it. Look, City are on top side. City are an absolutely top side. I didn't expect anything more than a tough game, but it only really got tough until injury time when they got scored that second goal. And the unthinkable was possible, but I think we were professional. We did the job. Mane was the man of the match. Mane was just unbelievable. He had an unbelievable game, 2 goals, but I mean, he was just all over the place today. Alisson was good. 1 or 2 really important saves. 1 or 2 really important saves today. The one-on-one with Jesus, of course. But Thiago, just getting better with games. Every single game, he's just getting better. Jack Mack LFC is going to pop in a few minutes to give us his views on the big one at Wembley, Anfield South, as they call it. But look, was nervous last 3 or 4 because, like, you're 3-0 up, you're coasting. Grealish gets a goal early in the first half, second half. And it's still only 3-1, but when you're into like 90, 91, Bernardo Silva scores, and they're saying there's another 3-4 minutes here. Just do not let this slip. This could just go AWOL. But we held on. We're in the final. We play either the winners of Chelsea or Palace. I don't care who we get, to be fair. I really don't. That's on tomorrow, so I'll watch that. But it doesn't matter. We're there. And the quadruple dream is still alive. It's still alive. As I say, hit the like, hit the share. Let's get a few people in. Let people know we're live. But it is dreamland. It absolutely is. Just send the dare to Jackie boy. Let's go, baby. Dreamland. It is Area 51. It's dreamland. It's historical, possibly epic. Absolutely everything you would dream of. And at the moment, we're living it. We're living the dream. We are living the dream. I mean, it's April the 16th. It was justice for the 97 yesterday, of course. And what a great tribute to the 97 by getting into the FA Cup final. So, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Jack Mack's in the green room. He's drinking all the champagne. Jackie boy, what's happening, baby?
Get in, happy days.
Gets in.
Another final, Dave. It's special, as you say,
it's
mate.
Ridiculous. It is absolutely
dreamland. Bloody dreamland, as you say, Dave.
I tell you, got a bit nervy last 3-4, of course, but I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you don't get nervy games, if you don't get a nervy few minutes against City, I mean, you're doing something like something's wrong. So, they did well. They came back second half, but I think we were always in control,
Yeah, 100%. Liverpool way, mate. Especially second half. But I think all of us would have took a 3-2. Would have snapped your hands off at the end of the game, mate. But absolutely tremendous. And pardon me French, the bastards, well, really, obviously they were doing.
I seen those bastards for the Hillsborough, yeah.
Disgusting. No, it wouldn't surprise me with their set of fans anyway. All they had to do was be silent for a minute, and they couldn't even bloody do that.
You'll always get a few scumbags, Jack, with a few beers on them.
There was a couple of thousand that, Dave. A couple of thousand that were doing that. I've had a couple of messages after the game from all my mates as well. But yeah, happy days, mate. Happy days.
Well, we got the result. We got the main thing today was we got the result for the 97 as well.
Yeah.
So we actually, turned it around from the start, the booing at the start, as you say, from the City fans, which was disgraceful. Actually, City or BBC actually called it out, which I thought was, they rarely do, but they did this time. And so we got the result for them, and then we got to win it for them. Let's go, baby. So obviously, Mane was man of the match. He was the real standout for Liverpool. I mean, his performances in that 9 is just getting better and better.
Yeah, there's control, which I love, mate. I don't know if I was in the chat. It's control. The ball stuck to him like a bloody piece of glue, really. I can't think of one moment within that game where he lost the ball. I haven't seen his percentage passing accuracy really after this, but I'm pretty sure easy in the high 90s, really. But he brought the whole game into flow, really, didn't he, mate? And obviously Diaz, which we'll speak a bit about later, all the performances. But I was made up that Naby started, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know, when I was speaking to you
I
this
thought
week.
Naby was brilliant. That energy. Jack, I
Yeah.
called this exact team the other night. I called this exact team the other night. I said Konate comes in for Matip. Naby comes into the middle. Diaz has to start with Mane Salah. And it worked, baby. It worked. That first half was one of the best. Now, City, it's probably one of the worst City first halves in history, but it was certainly one of Liverpool's best.
Yeah, I'm not buying this notion of, oh, now City don't want the FA Cup after you've just been slapped up 3-2 at Wembley. Pep not making the subs, I'm pretty sure that where their priorities lie. But the fact that this notion of Man City have still not got quality players on the football pitch from their fans on social media, come on. You've still got Nathan Ake, 50, 16 million pound centre half.
To be honest, though, I was buoyed with that starting 11. I really did.
100%.
I mean, you have to be. I mean, without De Bruyne there, Walker there, Rodri, whatever. No, that's not their problem. They were on the bench. Yeah. So if you're on the bench, you have to say to yourself, could you start it? And I think the goalkeeper was a mistake. I know it's in hindsight, but even when I seen it, a big game like this, if a keeper makes a mistake, and we've seen it in history, it's usually a big mistake. And he wasn't right after that mistake, that Mane mistake.
No, I think he made a mistake. I remember watching the highlights at half time. BBC picked up on it. He did make a mistake against Chelsea in the semi-final as well. It was last year or the year before. But 100% agree with you there, Dave, and everyone's saying already. It was madness, but the pressure from Sadio has been speaking about there, haven't we, mate? Sadio, the press was at 100%. I think we very much smelled blood. Obviously, getting the great early goal from Ibu Konate, making a habit of this now. Long may it continue.
What a header. What a header. He's a big lad now. If he gets a run on you, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
I think it was Gabriel Jesus, for some weird reason, was marking them, but we'll take it. And typical Jesus was appealing to the ref. Oh, be bullied. No, mate, you were just poor and defending. But Sadio, the pressing. He done well to not obviously make contact with Stefan as well. Obviously, could have kind of got that wrong, and obviously the referee could have, in another parallel universe, would have given a foul on the goalie. But Mane, bloody got the foot on the ball, and it was absolutely superb, Sadio.
So we go through it. Obviously, we started very well. I say we were buoyed. To be fair, I say we were buoyed with that starting 11 and said, listen, lads, this is a chance to get to an FA Cup final, a chance to beat City, a chance to put a psychological dent into going forward. You know what I mean? Like, for everything. I didn't want extra time today, so I was saying to myself, I want Liverpool. I said 2-1, but I wanted Liverpool to win the game. And if they're going to win it in 90. Win it in 90. A big game against United on Tuesday. Win it in 90. Get the performance. I think we got everything. We got absolutely everything today. Yeah. And you couldn't have written the script any better. And to get a win like that, Jack, I think is psychologically huge. So we go through Konate with the header early on. That just gave us the stability, gave us, what we needed. Then quick for the second goal from Mane, more or less, well, I would say sealed it, but the mistake by the keeper, and to make it 2-0 there, the keeper, it's a fucking, And then I think the icing on the cake, that ball from Thiago.
Oh, mate.
That'll be on
some... yes.
And the volley. Now, okay, you can blame the keeper all you want, but I think it was pinned into the corner.
Yeah, he's meant that, and he's Sadio, do you reckon, Dave? For me, as soon as I see that, I was like, it's the technical ability to, that's so difficult to do. Some might say he's kind of missed it, but for me, personally, he's meant it. He's got it. Obviously, Thiago's meant that. I think Thiago, 100%, he's done that in training. Him and Sadio have done that so many times. He's just dinked it, that elevation, and then Sadio chopped it like a tennis shot. Yeah. They've got the spin on it, and, what a tremendous goal, mate.
Palace all day long. I think Chelsea are good, as we know, they are a very good cup side. You just don't know what team. That Chelsea side that got beaten the other night, unluckily, against Real Madrid. I thought they were a better team. So, Palace, we watched that. But listen, we're in the final. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, bring them on.
We'll be whoever we play, baby.
Yeah, I've got a feeling, Dave, and
I've got a feeling Palace might beat them.
Yeah, I've got a feeling Palace will beat them, mate. Yeah. It's a stupid rule that Gallagher gutted for them, for the lad, because he's stupid rule, but
he can't play.
Yeah, Chelsea want him because he's probably one of their best players.
Well, you can understand it. I mean, if he knocked him out, it would be You know, he's our player on loan. We pay half his wages, and he's after knocking us out. It doesn't make sense. So, but do you know another thing, Jack, as well? I think it was huge today. Alisson was brilliant as well. I mean, that's two great saves.
Was it the saver 3-2? Was it?
From Jesus?
It was 1-on-1. Absolutely tremendous. He's done that so many times this season, and he inspires confidence.
He's a big fella.
Yeah, it's moments in games like that. We've literally got 11 captains on the pitch. All of them. Trent.
That's what you need. What you need. Yeah. And I mean, Henderson was on the bench. I mean, like, you know, I'm turning into a bit of a soothsayer or like a Nostradamus. I actually said Villarreal to go through, Real Madrid to go through, obviously Liverpool to go through.
Give us the lottery numbers, Dave, please.
And obviously that team was. I think he had to pick that team. Diaz was brilliant as well, Jack.
Yeah.
So what would you give? What would you give starting 11 ratings?
Oof, give them all 10s. 11 out of 10. Yeah, give a 9. 9 for me, mate. 9,
Alisson.
Yeah, I think that's crucial.
I'm a real old school stickler. If a keeper lets in 2 goals, he never gets a 9 or 10. I know he hadn't got much chance for them, but I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8. He'd be happy with that.
I give him a 9. Jack, get your comments in. Me and David go through the ratings.
Yeah, so,
I go over 9 for Ali.
So the back four, we go. Konate was brilliant. I thought the header was just unbelievable. I'd give Konate an 8.
Yeah. I want to give them all bloody 10s, but yeah, I'd agree with that, mate. That's a good 8.
You can give them whatever you want, but I'm giving them an 8. What are you giving them, an 8?
Nah, 9. I go with 9.
He's going 9. You're on 9s already.
Yeah.
So Van Dijk will give an 8 as well, because defensively that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to keep a clean sheet. So 8 and 8. I thought Robbo was brilliant. Robbo's getting back to his best, isn't he? Robbo's getting back.
Yeah, I think for the goals he could have done better, but that's me being nitpicky.
No.
But yeah, I go with a 7 for Robbo for me.
I'll go 7.5, and I'll give Trent a 7.5 too. What do you give him, Trent?
7. Yeah, I give the fullbacks. Because I think on both goals, really, if you want to nitpick, we're happy days with through, but yeah.
I know we're picking at straws, but like, you know, we still have to give.
Yeah, we've still got a final to go. We want to save our 10s for then, don't we? So, but first final, obviously, since we played Chelsea in the final, but it's been a long time coming anyway.
In 2012, 10 years ago.
Long time.
Okay, so listen, midfield, Thiago was brilliant again. I mean, he's just getting better with games. Thiago, I'm actually going to give Thiago a 9.
Yeah, I'd agree with there, mate. A 9, Rolls Royce. It's amazing what this is why we brought him in. You could talk about City didn't have De Bruyne on the pitch, but he still had a job to do, and especially Fernandinho, the dirty, so and so. But yeah, a 9.
Fabinho, I'm going to give Fabinho. I mean, he did their job. He did what they needed. And Naby I thought Naby was one of his better games to Liverpool. We needed that energy in the middle from the league game, so it worked. I'm going to give them both an 8. Yeah,
I'd give a 9 for Fabinho for me, mate.
Yeah,
I think really, especially in that period when we were like 2-0 up, it just seemed the ball, similar with Mane, every single City attack, Fabinho was just hoovering up. And you were like, oh, bloody hell. I think Pep would be similar to when we played City last week. It roles reversed, really. Liverpool were dominant in every area, but a 9 for me.
I think it's interesting because that team will, well, if everyone's fit, if City get to the final, we get to the final Champions League, you could see a similar team.
You know what I mean? 100%. Yeah.
Rory Fitzgerald is in. Great result, Dave and Jack. Klopp had them playing very fast with the back four, moving the ball very fast. Not one took more than 2 touches. Small messages to keep the ball moving and keep City running. Absolutely, Rory. You're on the ball. Here's a happy Arsenal fan. Del Boy Gunner TV is in the house. Look at you, happy feckers. Arteta out now. Jesus Christ.
I tell you what, Del, views don't get top 4. I know probably a lot of Arsenal fans weren't expecting top 4, but you've had like a couple of games in hand. Obviously, that doesn't guarantee your points, similar to us when we've had our games in hand with City. But I think Tottenham top 4 now.
Tottenham lost today.
Well, but I think
I couldn't believe that. Brighton let's hope Brighton bounce into the City game next week. Is it Wednesday? I think they play.
Yeah.
Leave a
Oh,
tie against
yes. We'd
United.
love that, boys,
Oh,
wouldn't
even
we?
a draw, Jack. Even a
Yeah,
draw.
draw.
Draw. But
Yeah,
I mean, back to the front three. Front three. I think Salah again.
we
A
missed out
frustrating
Naby,
game.
Dave. We missed out Naby.
Oh, sorry. No, I
Oh,
said I
yeah.
gave Naby. I gave Naby and Fabinho both 8.
Yeah, 9.5. No, it's nine and
What?
a half. Yeah, 9.5 for
Nine and a
Naby.
half.
I really, yeah, Naby's performance, mate.
Well,
He
that
is,
means Sadio's getting a 10 from fucking you.
yeah,
He's 9.5.
he's getting a 10. He all day, mate. For me, Naby, this is the game why we've needed Naby and why I think potentially we could have played them against City and possibly the parallel universe. Hindsight is a wonderful thing after the game of footy. But Naby was the key. I think Mitchell, with me,
I mean,
that
Mitchell's going 10 for
yeah,
Naby, you know.
absolute bloody legend.
Look,
He was in my
this is the
live
thing
stream.
with Naby for me.
Yeah.
He needs a run of games.
Yeah.
I mean, he shouldn't be tired because he hasn't fucking kicked much of the ball.
Mm.
I'd start Naby against United.
Yeah, 100%. That's our strongest midfield, would you say, Dave, and chat?
Yeah. Listen, Hendo's nice to come on last 20, 25 to calm everything down when you need it. So we've got that bench. We've got like Jota, Bobby. You'd Hendo there. You've got experience there. We've got a beautiful bench, and the bench is really helping us at the moment. I know you can make 5 subs in the FA Cup Champions League. You can't do it in the league, but I mean, today even the subs at the right time. I just think that up front, obviously, Mane. I'm going to give Mane a 9. A 9 from me is like different level. When you get a 9 from me, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he got man of the match, so he got 2 goals. Yeah. Could have even had a hat trick, to be fair. But Salah, back to Salah. Another frustrating game. Listen, he could score a hat trick against fucking United again on Tuesday night, but he did a lot of hard work, a lot of running, a lot of unselfish stuff. So I'll give maybe 7.5 for Salah.
Yeah, I go an 8. Yeah,
you fucking. And the last one, and then so Diaz. Now this guy.
Oh,
see his tracking back. Did you? Never mind his forward play. His actual work rate and tracking back. He's getting an 8.5 from me. But Mane is the man of the match. But Diaz, what do you think of Diaz?
Diaz a 9 for me, mate. It's like what a bloody buy this lad is, mate. Isn't he? It's ridiculous, like the stuff he's doing. And as you said, there 100%, mate. It's tracking back, and even he was terrorizing. Not many players have terrorized Cancelo like that. Like if that was Trent at the other end of the pitch, you'd hear it on social media going, look at him getting absolutely done. But Cancelo, he was in bits. Diaz literally had him turning left, right.
Fernandinho should have been. I don't know how he stayed on the pitch.
No, for me, I know I done my live stream with Mitchell tuning in and a load of others as well.
Yeah.
And Andrew. And for me personally, wouldn't be non-biased at all. That was a blatant red, really. It was the scissor action. And for me, I felt the referee should have went to the monitor and even checked that. Because even Klopp, that could have been seriously injured, and Sadio Mane could be speaking after the game about a season-ending injury, really. But lucky enough, Mane escaped without any injuries, really.
Mitchell likes that midfield. Do you know what I like? And that's why I said that midfield the other night. Because there's a nice mix. There's a balance of energy. There's a balance of, like, Naby can give you that energy buzzing around players and can even, give sometimes lovely balls. Thiago is the real chess player on the ball, passing the ball, lovely little around the corner balls. The intelligence of that pass, obviously for Sadio's goal. And then Fabinho just do what he does, break up play, pass, let it go. Van Dijk behind you. So that's why that 3 is quite tasty. And I listen, he probably will start Henderson on Tuesday to rest again because it just keeps going and going and going. But it's just great to have those options, Jack.
Yeah, 100%, mate. It's rotation's key, and there will be moments where we need Henderson, where we need not going to say Ox, because I think he's more or less done out there. He's never going to be playing a minute for Liverpool ever again after what he'd done a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, Naby coming in, Curtis even, I think, ahead of Ox now. And we still got Elliott. Obviously, he didn't come on today. But we got so many options, haven't we, mate? And all of them will be needed. Obviously, there was no Taki or there was no Divock Origi, but I'm pretty sure those are the lads.
Those two boys, for me, are the number I think we got in the summer. Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Taki Origi.
But yeah, they helped us get to the position in which we're in, mate, as well. So we're attacking with the League Cup. If we do end up hopefully winning the final in the FA Cup, shout out to those two lads as well. But yeah, we got so many options.
I mean, as I said earlier in the stream, I mean, it is dreamland. I mean, League Cup back pocket. We've been in Wembley. This will be the third time in Wembley. Like most seasons, to even get to Wembley once is good. Never mind 3 bleeding times, a semi, a final, 2 finals. You know what I mean? It's just wow. And I want to get to Paris as well. That's the big one, baby.
Oh yeah, we'll be all going to Paris.
Y'all coming off the own from Cop on.
Can we camp in your back garden, man?
But tell you what would be nice. FA Cup final would be nice. Try to get a ticket for that now. That would be nice.
Hopefully there's no bloody strikes. But shout out to the travelling cop, Dave, as well. Wow. They were tremendous tonight. I did. I'll probably watch the videos back a bit later. But I've seen your upload that you've done as well, mate. It's fantastic.
Yeah, my mate Dave Kerr sent me that. He was at the match and he sort of scanned it right across the pitch of Wembley, singing the One Kiss Dua Lipa song, and all the players were out on the pitch. Have a look at it, guys. It's about 2 minutes long. It's top of the range. Thanks to Dave for sending me that. Dave Kerr. He's going to all the games. The only game he's missed in the last 20 is the away Champions League games. He goes to every single Premier League game and every single home game in the League Cups, finals, everything. Wow. Living the dream, Jackie boy.
Yeah,
living
happy
the dream.
Days, la.
Look at this, Dave. 11 games to potential glory. I think we're already in glory territory at this stage.
Yeah, I tell you.
Make 2 cup finals, a point behind City in the league. I also heard something else about KDB pulling up, or he was about to come on, or something. You know, something could be dodgy with him there. I mean, he'd be a big blow for them. Yeah. If anything happens to him.
Yeah, I was surprised that Laporte and Diaz were on the bench. As I've always come, I think I'm old school in relation to thinking this, Dave. I don't know how everyone else feels. If you're fit enough to be on the bench, you're fit enough to be out there playing, for me. I know, obviously, Pep, when coming out with players, probably 50-50. But, and everyone's going, obviously, that shows Pep's head, really, in terms of where he feels the league and Champions League. And this notion of, obviously, City's going after him in the FA Cup. Teams always say that. We've said that with the League Cup for the last 4 or 5 years. It's only a League Cup. But, yeah, happy days.
Jack, I mean, it's dreamland. I mean, tomorrow's Easter, so I hope you all get your Easter eggs from the Easter Bunny, but I probably do something maybe tomorrow night or Monday for the big United game on Tuesday. Because to be honest, I'm surprised that game's Tuesday. It would have been better if that game would have been on a Wednesday, because we don't play Everton until the Sunday. Yeah, it would have made more sense for that to be a Wednesday midweek game. We'd get the players, and I know they didn't know Liverpool were going to be in a semi-final of the FA Cup, of course. They didn't know that, but
yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'm not seeing the scheduling. Shall let us know where that final does come in. Have you seen
it the 14th?
Is it the 14th?
And the Champions League is the 28th. I'm almost certain.
Yeah. So we can
FA Cup final.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, it's just crazy, but
yeah, Liverpool have only. It's mad that there was just seeing a stat on Twitter. There was Romano just tweeting there. Liverpool have only signed 2 players in the last 2 transfer windows, but yeah, it's remarkable. Not always guaranteed. As much as us fans sometimes think about, we need players. Jurgen Klopp knows exactly what he's doing, getting the best out of these players. Yeah, that's the thing. And everyone, it just makes a mockery, Dave, of City spending, Chelsea spending, and the clubs in and around Europe. If Liverpool are hopefully potentially to come away with all 4 this season, you don't always have to spend money to win stuff. Jurgen's the best in the business at getting, we all know this, the best out every little last ounce of his players. He improves them, as we all know, but obviously it's going to be an exciting end to the season. It already has been today as well.
Exciting! It's already fucking exciting. I can hardly even watch the fucking stuff. They're hardly hiding underneath the bed, for God's sake. When it went 3-2, and you're like this. If this goes 3-3, it would be just a downer. Do you not think? From being up at 3-0, dominant. Just Klopp. I mean, Klopp was enjoying it.
I was like at halftime. There's no way they can come back.
Well, look, I mean, you have to give City something. They did come out second half. They played a lot better. It was a good goal from Grealish. They 2 or 3 other chances. Obviously, Alisson got in their way, which is great for us. But I think we deserved to win today. I think we were the better team. You know, you couldn't say City were unlucky to lose. So that for me is brilliant. Psychologically, what has it done to them? They can't win the treble. They can still do a really nice double, of course, league and Champions League. But we could do a fucking undisputed, legendary, historical quadruple, baby.
It's what that'd do to them, as you mentioned here, psychologically, Dave, and everyone in chat.
Yeah.
If we did do the unthinkable, what that would mean for next season
about
as well.
It's not unthinkable.
Yeah, like it's psychologically, if we were to say win everything this season, going to next season, our lads are going to be not even cloud 9, cloud bloody 1 million, mate. They'll be literally going into every game thinking he can beat any player, any team in world football. It's crazy.
Apparently, the atmosphere it was like a cup final. It was like the actual cup final today. Liverpool with their flares and fucking One Kiss and singing all the song, or the new Beatles song for Jurgen, you know. So I mean, it's just, I mean, it is dreamland. I think these type of experiences for Klopp and for, you know, considering he took a while, we were in 1 or 2 cup finals, then he lost, and then all of a sudden, and we won the Champions League in 2019, all hell fucking broke loose. That was only 3 years ago, not even 3 years ago. June 3 years ago, 1st of June 3 years ago, and look at the possibility. I just think, you know, the possibility he must be thinking right now. I mean, the league won't be easy, of course. We have a tough one against United. United will give us a game Tuesday, no doubt about it. They don't want us winning the league. That's their cup final. That's their cup final, Jack. They actually get given a trophy after that game if we don't win it, and it's called Liverpool not to win the league trophy. And they go around, walk around Old Trafford with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have a big job. Klopp, the way he is, he might have a little 1 bottle of beer tonight, Peroni on the couch, but I'd say they'd be back tomorrow night, back in at fucking Kirby, getting ready to rock.
Yeah, 100%, mate. It was an interesting point that you added there, mate, in relation, obviously, Mitchell with his comments and guiding everyone. Thank you. Yeah. We won.
Hello.
Today. We are live. You know.
That's okay. He's always welcome.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, as the lads were saying, it'll give, as you said there, mate, it'll give Jurgen Klopp the taste, really, of the FA Cup. I don't think, really, he's quite understood how, obviously, the fans have really taken to this, and obviously him punching the Wembley crowd.
What I'm thinking about, Jack, is a Klopp extension because of all of this.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think? Like he's saying, hold on, look what we're doing here. Look what we're doing with this squad. Look at potentially what we could do if you add another 1 or 2 players in there in the summer in key areas, like a fullback, you know, Trent, someone coming in for Trent for fullback for cover, maybe someone in midfield. I mean, depends who signs on. Obviously, Sadiomane, Bobby. We need, to be honest, I'd love the whole 3 of them to sign. But that's what I'm saying. There is a possibility of a year or 2 extension, I think.
Yeah, 100%. And even hopefully we are to win the league or Champions League as well, that would put us on level. And I think Jurgen Klopp, he said in the past, he doesn't really want to prolong his stay, if you get me. And especially if we were to say if he was to go out on a high, it'd be really positive to say if he did overtake Manchester United in terms of league titles over the next 2 years.
That's what I want. I want that this year.
Yeah. But we're loving every second, mate. And Jurgen's got to look round, really, and probably say, at moments, as he said today, just it's the beauty of, there's no other club around Europe, but it all comes down to what Jurgen wants. And whatever Jurgen wants, all of us will respect it. If he is to go and leave Liverpool, he goes, really. But we're enjoying moments like today.
One will be crying that day.
Yeah, I think all of us will be crying, mate. Yeah.
Guys, hit the like, hit the share, as I say. Let's get going. We'll stay on for another few minutes. Jack Mack LFC is in the house, chatting about Liverpool getting to another cup final at Wembley, which is Anfield South, by the way. It's going to be renamed Anfield South. Our 3rd trip to Wembley is weeks away, 14th of May. Put it in your diaries, baby. 14th of May. Will it be Chelsea? Will it be Palace? I have a sneaky feeling, as Jack said earlier, you don't know what team Chelsea are going to turn up. Palace will give them a game. Yeah. Would you rather Palace than Chelsea? You slightly would rather Palace, of course. They don't have the riches like Chelsea or the same bench, so absolutely. But anybody you get in a cup final, it's going to be hard because it's a cup final and there's a lot at stake. So we'll have a look at that game tomorrow. But we can sit back and relax and we can watch it. That's the bloody thing, Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in. We just can sit back. Similar to obviously the Champions League and the previous seasons as well. Relaxed. I think it was the Ajax game that was on after our game against Barca, so we just relaxed and whoever Tottenham played in the semis, I think it was Ajax, wasn't it? But yeah, it was tremendous, and we can relax now and just focus one game at a time. The United game, another bloody blockbuster, but happy days. Happy bloody days.
It's Blockbuster City. B, please, Bob. What B is involved with Liverpool this season? Blockbusters, baby. Oh, if you had to pick one, Salah to sign a 4 years, or Klopp to sign, obviously Klopp. Klopp is the fucking
100%.
Klopp is the cement in the factory base. Klopp, without Klopp, the house comes tumbling down. Really. Now it doesn't, because we've got a nice little legacy built up, a nice succession plan, I'm sure, in place. The club are in an unbelievable place right now, money-wise, business-wise. The stadium with the new Anfield Road end being built, and
all the new young players coming in.
We haven't been in as good a position, Jack. So, but for me, Klopp's 2 years left. If he could even get another year or two out of him, I think that would be absolutely huge. Obviously, I want Salah too, but if you're asking me Salah, Klopp, it's Klopp all day.
Klopp's the best signing Liverpool have ever made.
Yeah.
Well, especially in the 2000s as well. So tremendous, mate. We're blessed.
Did you see the Boot Room Boys? The Boot Room Boys on BT Sport.
Yeah, tremendous little documentary, that one.
The top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then talking about Shankly and the day he left, and everybody, they were out in the streets of Liverpool, and you're asking the kids, and you're all, see, wouldn't have Instagram, wouldn't have TikTok.
No, people found out in Liverpool, and it was like, picked up the paper and was like, well, like it's not like the social media back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, Rory, as you say, I mean, Trent was tidy today, no mistakes, defended very well when he had to, went forward when he had to. A nice, no-nonsense game. And if you can get that from players, everybody in Liverpool was above par today. There was no real par, like a 6. So everybody was above par. You're playing a top team like City. You got to turn up, Jack. I mean, half your team can't be decent. You have to have. I mean, Mane out of the front three was unbelievable, but Diaz wasn't far behind him. Yeah. To be fair, the fact that he got 2 goals, but Salah, the levels we expect from Salah just aren't there at the moment. But his work rate and he won't give up type of thing. He'll keep trying. So that's all you can do. You know what I mean?
And it'll be in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, there will be teams that probably not switch off against Salah. Obviously, they'll spend the whole week, and probably Salah will be the main talking point, right? Quite rightly so, because he's been such a goal threat for Liverpool. But there will be games where teams probably look at Salah and go, "Oh, he's not at his best." But that's when the best players strike in it, mate. He'll strike with a vengeance, and he'll get a couple of goals past him, and he'll be like, "Oh, why have we done that? We switched off."
Yeah. I think for Salah, I'm not worried at all. I think he just needs a goal, Jack. I mean, if you got one against United, the winner against United, or even the winner in the derby the following week at Anfield, and then he just kicks on. And if we can have a Naby kicking on in the last few games of the season, it just bodes well for the whole bleeding team.
Yeah, and even Bobby and Jota have already come on back end of that game, mate, as well. Even if we are chasing the game, you've still got those two to come on. And even Henderson coming on, or Elliott, or Curtis Jones, all of them can change a game of football, can't they? But bloody amazing, mate.
So I'm gonna we're finished now in a few minutes, but we want to talk about one player who has really stepped up in the last few weeks, Konate.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's got his headers. He's a big lad heading that ball into the back of the net. But his defending has got a lot better, Jack. I know you get it with playing football, don't you? Top games, But I think Klopp likes him now, but he does like Matip. So I think Matip's back in against United, and Konate can step back out. But that's the great thing, how he's doing it now. That's how we're keeping Matip fit. We don't have to keep, having him to play 3, 4, 5 hugely, high intensity games. We can take him out. We can bring in Konate. And there's no drop-off. It's huge.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And even Gomez, we've seen Gomez play in recent weeks. Obviously, Gomez
comes in, does a bleeding job. You know what I mean?
It's all of them. Everyone's contributing, I think, if Liverpool.
The younger lads back in the League Cup, the likes of Martin Tyler. We're not forgetting about Origi, Taki, Minamino, big goals, and that famous comeback against Leicester. So it all combines. They're all little part of the jigsaw puzzle. Some are slightly smaller pieces, and some are bigger pieces. But if you don't have them all together, you're not making the jigsaw, baby.
Yeah, I think it was Van Dijk. I did see his interview after the game. Don't know if you've seen it, mate, or chat. He smiled and said to the reporter, "I don't think people actually understand how good he is."
Yeah.
And Liverpool were very blessed to have him, and quite rightly so. The lad's only, 22, 23 years old still, and he's this good. Christ, imagine in about 5-6 years when he's at his peak level. Oh, we're gonna have one very good player on our hands, mate.
Different level, baby. So as I say, listen, we're into the FA Cup final, 3-2 beating City. It's absolute dream. I'm going to enjoy my Easter Saturday night now, maybe 1 or 2 beers, and look back over all the, sit there. I look back on your show, look back on other shows, you know, see, Anfield Rap did a great show after with John and a few of them, and Redman TV, you know, just checking out, you know, little bits you don't see and all that type of thing. Check out Jack Mack LFC on YouTube as usual. Jackie boy, if you aren't coming up, or do you want to say anything to the lads?
Yeah, no, thank you very much for having me on, Dave. If you're free later, I think we're going to be doing a post-match reaction with a couple of you, try and get Con and Doug and anyone else that's welcome. But yeah, thank you for having me on, mate. Get in the Reds, and we're through to another final. Not too bad, is it, Reds?
Oh, fucking ridiculous.
Get in. Have a lovely rest of your night, Dave, as well.
Boys, happy Easter. Enjoy your Easter eggs. Liverpool have done it for the 97 today. We're in the cup final. The Reds keep rolling on. This quadruple is actually becoming reality. Thanks for the comments. Stay safe. We'll do something tomorrow or Monday for the United game. But now it's finished at Wembley. Manchester City 2.
Get in the Reds.